Good morning. So I didn't really do anything after this. We parked up. We got here yesterday and we parked up in the main car park that's just over there. And it's very, very popular car park. So we felt like we were taking up a little bit of room. So John went for a little bit of walk down the lane. It's like a dirt track. And then found some little pull-ins amongst the trees. So sun was going down at that point anyway, even though I needed the solar a little bit. But it didn't matter because I wouldn't have got any much more. But this is the view. Look at that. Let me show you properly. So that's the view we've got there. So just down there, there's a little pontoon just like over the road there that people were fishing off yesterday. I think the river's probably come up a little bit from yesterday, to be honest with you. But that over there is Portugal and this over here is Spain. So it's so weird. It's like if I just were to cross over the river, I'd be phoning somebody an hour earlier. Right, well, we're getting ready to go. It was just a quick stop. Would be lovely to stay here for longer because it was so quiet. See, so on the things of list, has it got a good signal and is it quiet? And that's about it. I'm so looking forward to going to Mercadona on the way to our stop today. And I know they have them all in Portugal. I've not found a Mercadona with sushi in Portugal just yet. So being back in Spain, we do just need a tiny shop. And I've got to get better at these tiny shops. I literally just need a little bit more pop. Fizzy drinks for those that, don't get it. Just a little bit more. It's just like a little treat, and then a couple of veggies and some sushi, she says. So let's see how much that's going to cost me today for the tiny little shop that I need to do. Keep looking inside my van, and honestly, I've got so many things that I want to eat. I want to try and make the mac and cheese with one of those little sachets of bechamel sauce. But I want to put like veggies and stuff in it, which, will scare John away. But I've got to try. I want to try it and see all of these things that I can do with all the food I've got in. But then the Spanish supermarkets, which are my favourite. However, look at this. What a difference to the half an hour ago or whatever it was when I showed you how lovely it was out there. So I bet you're driving in the rain today. No dodgy zoom roads, which is good. We've just literally turned toll roads and motorways off on the sat navs for now, just so we can get to where we're going. But yeah, it should be a nice, simple, straightforward, lovely little drive today. I'm not doing very well. €17 on shopping, so that was fun. I've got lots of nice things, but I needed things like sauces and other bits like that I'm tomatoes and things like to stock up on. So I've got all of that so I can make better food. Just trying to figure out what where I went wrong. €10 on sushi. It all adds up, doesn't it? But because we're not too sure what we're doing and how long we're going to be in Spain for. And you can get a whole litre of extra virgin olive oil that is there, like premium stuff, for €4.50. So I've just got another one of them. So I now have like 2.5 litres of extra virgin olive oil in the van. But it's beautiful and I love it and I use it all the time. So, it is money well spent, but it's not needed right now. So yeah. Anyway, good fun. An hour and a bit to where we're going. We're going to a beach, don't you know? So there we are, and here we are. So we were complaining about each other yesterday, saying that we are wusses when it comes to rain, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely prefer fair weather, don't we?
Yes. So it's just like, oh no, it's raining, we can't do anything. What we're going to do in the vans? And it's just like, no, you can leave the van. It's fine.
Put coats for.
Yes.
Put
a coat on, get a brolly, whatever. Just go out instead of being sat in the van the whole time. So this is like, new location, new us. So just set off and see how grumpy we are when we get back in a bit when we're soaking wet through. So that's the thing, but it's lovely. We're right by the beach, I think, because it should be down there somewhere. There's sand, but we've not quite got as far as seeing the beach just yet. As you can hear, it's rough. We found the sea. It's there's lots of very good birds around here, it seems, that know how to hunt or find their own food. Because I find it really interesting. I'm always looking at the floor when I'm on the beach, but this is really cool. So a bird's got a crab, but it's taken its head off, and there's another one, and some mussels, and there, so crab. I fixed it. There you go. I fixed it. But it's all the way along, so you've just got the crabs and then the heads. And then these that I think are sea anemone type thingies, because there's lots of those as well. Yeah, it's interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah?
I don't know why I'm speaking with the list.
I don't know. And on that note, let's look at the sea. Well, it's miserable. You can probably hear the rain. It's going to be raining like this for a couple of weeks, I think. So we've had a bit of a change of plans. We were going to stay here for a little bit. We only went one way on the beach, and we're planning on going the other way on the beach. But then I also want to go to Santiago de Compostela, and don't want to do that at the weekend, because I don't know if it makes it much of a difference, but it's the kind of thing that in England I'd never dream of going to a city on the weekend. Just don't do it because it's too busy. So what we're going to do is head to a park up that's close by. We were going to go to one that's right in the centre, or reasonably, and it's like 3 kilometres away. And it said it was walking distance, and it was like €15 a night or something, which is obviously fine for the location of where it is. But as we're going to have to play it by ear with the weather, paying €30 for both vans per night just to see how it goes, because we'll still go in if it's wet, but then we'll come back if we get too wet. So we found somewhere that's 6 kilometres away, that's got Uber, and it's got a bus that can get you in there for €1.50. So we're going to go try that, because I've not been on a bus in a foreign country for a long time. So maybe that will be how it plays out. But there's an air that's just out of the way. It's got really good reviews. It's got facilities, because I could probably do with some water. I'm drinking so much water. We do that. So because yesterday it was like, do we do editing? Do we wait? What do we do? And instead we ended up going into John's van and chilling, and we started watching, we needed a new series to watch, so we started watching Shrinking, and it's got what's it called, Jason Segel and Harrison Ford in it, and I have not laughed out loud, proper belly laughs, both of us. Honestly, we watched about 5 episodes, and it is a little bit sad. It is about the a guy that's getting over the death of his wife, and how he can kind of like get back to life again and help his daughter and whatnot. So there's a lot of dark humour in it, and as you all know from what's happened to me recently, dark humour is the thing. I have not laughed so much. It was hilarious. So I hope that we've not even seen how many episodes there are, so I hope it's a long one, so we're not going to run out of things to watch soon again, because that has been really good. So yesterday, as we were driving from the park up to this one, it was like every YouTuber or anybody that likes to share what they're doing and where they're going with other people is a nightmare. So you see I've got my little mount on the thing there for my camera. Bloody SIM card was full literally as we set off. So I'm like, I don't need to do this. So then we had to stop, jump in the back. Thankfully, I have 2 cameras. So I nicked the SD card out of that and popped it in the other one. So now I am downloading everything, and then we're going to get everything set up. I charged the camera yesterday, so it'll all be good to go again, and it'll just be rainy footage from me. I know I don't put an awful lot of footage in. I did. I think I keep doing little tests of things. I think after speaking to John, it's trying to find a style for myself, so I stick to that style, because I think a lot of people like it when it's the same kind of thing all the time. And yeah, it's just a case of trying to figure out what to do. But it's so beautiful everywhere around here. I just want to show it all, and then I can't stop talking either, so I can't have it every which way, can I? So that's it. As soon as this is copied, everything put away, off to the park up 6 kilometres outside of Santiago de Compostela. Right, so we got to where we're going, and to be a very good girl, I'm cooking straight away. So I've just been and emptied the bins. This facility's here. I'll put the location here just now. It is basic. It is a car park that has a little station for facilities, water and waste and whatnot. And that is it. And there's loads of places around. There's a circus that's just down there. Loads of flats, and we're just on the outskirts of a little town centre. But I've really got to pull my finger out and get some stuff done. So instead of going in today, I'm going to get some food cooked and sorted. And you can hear this chorizo. Let's get this window open. Because I've just got a little bit of chorizo in there, just to make a nice sauce. I am eating the pasta I was talking about. So it's goat cheese and caramelised onion, like ravioli. And on top of that, I'm going to put some ratatouille. I'm probably going to pour some milk in, because I've got some milk that needs using up to make that a creamy sauce. And then yeah, I'm going to put some locket that's just on its way out and just chuck that in instead of some spinach. And that should hopefully be nice and straightforward. So this part where the wooden fence is the air. There's no motorhome signs on the other side, so you're technically not supposed to, but there are some. And it says on some of the reviews that as long as you fit in a bay, you're all right. But look, oh, the circus is open. Not in the slightest bit tempted to go. I'm not a big fan of circuses, but it's very cool still. Right, so we're getting things ready. Important things: cap, jacket and handbag. I think will be the little bits that come with me today. So we're going to Santiago de Compostela. We had a little bit of a walk around last night. We spent the day either driving or editing and doing live admin and whatnot. So amongst doing all of that, it was just like, come on, we need a walk. We can't just stay in here all day. So we'd heard from this park up, like I'd said previously, that there's like a Euro 50 bus. There's a bus stop just there, but the tourist info isn't open. It's only open in summer. And we'd asked a couple of people, and they mentioned things about buses. Some of them stop at Santiago, some go further than there. And it's not always got a bus driver that speaks English. So obviously, I don't expect anybody to speak English if it's not their first language. But it makes it more difficult for us. However, getting in a taxi and saying Santiago de Compostela is a lot easier. I think I'm going to look on the map and try and find somewhere pretty much central, or the cathedral maybe, and get them to drop us off as close to that as they can. So we had a walk around. So last night as we were going, it was just like, right, let's have a look. Put taxi in Google Maps, and it took us to a proper taxi rank, and it had one of those old-fashioned taxi booths with a phone in it, but there were taxis lined up there. So I knocked on the window and asked how much it would be to get to Santiago, and it's 11 euros ish. So it's I mean 6 kilometers away, so it's not too bad. And it takes the what ifs out of it, doesn't it? So you're just getting in a licensed taxi and you're just getting there, and then it's 22 euros there and back safely in one piece, get to the right place, no problems. So that's the plan for today. It's hilly around here than I thought. Everything was like downhill to get there, and then obviously uphill to get back here. So my foot's twinging a little. So I've put my little socks on, my compression socks, to hopefully help that out a little bit. So I think the taxi's definitely going to be a thing. So I'm just waiting for John to get sorted, and then we're going to head off.